Hey everybody, so are you trying to survive pregnancy? What on earth can you do to survive pregnancy? Well, let's start with the first trimester. The first trimester, the biggest battle, as we all know, is morning sickness. And I say that, I almost sigh, a deep sigh, because it's rough. It really is rough. Now, I'm not a woman. I'm not pregnant. My wife is currently pregnant in her second trimester. We're on the last week of the second trimester, and I can tell you that the first trimester was rough. It was beyond rough. Thankfully, though, for her, she didn't have vomiting. She just had nausea and food aversions. So something that was sweet, she'd be like, oh, no, I don't really want that. That sounds disgusting and is making me nauseous. If she smelled something sweet, she got nauseous. So these are the things that can happen. I've had friends who were just like, I threw up everything. It was just miserable. And then there are those people who swear that they had no idea that they were pregnant. So what can we do? The all trusty pickles, okay? Let's turn that around. Popular brand. I am not sponsored. But find it in the grocery store. Trust me, they work. I don't know too many pregnant women, or no, shall I say, too many pregnant women that have not loved pickles during their pregnancy. I have no idea what it is. Maybe it's the cold saltiness. I have no clue. But hey, liquid, electrolytes, we're good on that, right? Okay, so the next thing is Preggy Pop Drops. Some people call them Pregger Pops. That's what I call them. I'm sure there's 1,000 names for these, but as you can see, this used to be full. It's not anymore. That's because it really helped my wife. She would get hungry and then nauseous, and I'm talking like an instant. No hunger, no nausea, to boom. It just onset. We're in the car going somewhere. It's the most inopportune time, and thankfully we had these bad boys. Tip for you guys out there, because this video is for you. These things are bomb. So, don't get caught sneaking them though. Yeah, you might get in trouble. I warned you. But crackers are another good thing. So, let's say Braggers is vomiting a lot or nauseous, and she can't keep a lot of food down, but she can eat crackers. At least there's something coming in, right? So at least we're eating. These saltine crackers are actually from the first trimester. They've been sitting in our cabinet. Because we bought another box and she only went through like one of these and I ate one myself. That's because I like to eat tuna and crackers, but that's a different story. And let's go to prenatal vitamins. Now, again, we're not sponsored. This is the popular brand. You can find it at a local store that I'm also not sponsored by. And so the difference there that I've seen on prenatals is having different folic acid content. They are generally added to a normal vitamin would be folic acid and DHA. If you want to do a little reading on what that does for you, awesome. Sometimes you may have to take calcium, depending on blood pressure. I know that my wife, she gets really super anxious about the doctors. I do too. I can't blame her. I'm not a big lover of doctors' offices. However, that did affect her blood pressure when they took the blood pressure reading, and being nervous during so elevates your heart rate, and of course they're like, hey, so your blood pressure might be a little high. We're not sure, because if they lowered her arm and took the blood pressure reading, then of course it went down to a perfect blood pressure reading. So she took that. She's been taking the prenatals, and that has done the trick for her. I don't think that she takes anything else. I apologize, that's my dog. She likes to join us for videos. Her name is Molly. Hopefully someday I will be able to show you guys her. Hello, please stay quiet. And the next thing is, moving on, juice. Now, my wife would wake up in the morning and she would just be ravenously hungry all of a sudden, or maybe feel lightheaded, like her blood sugar was going down. She is not diabetic or anything like that. Thank God. However, having the juice there was something, a lifesaver. So what I would do is I'd get up in the morning, I grab a cold glass of juice for her and put it up there on her nightstand when she was waking up so she can have that. get her blood sugar going, not have any issues. We want mama to be safe. We want baby to be safe, right? The whole point is to make this easier on all of us. So the other big thing is water. We need mama to drink a lot of water. She is not just drinking water for 1 or 2. Now let's remember that the 2 is a miniature 2. However, mom is growing tissue. She's expanding tissue, and that has to fill in more. She's growing an organ. She's growing extra fluid in there. And she's also upping her blood volume. So all those fluids need to be supplied somehow. Water. So let's keep mama hydrated, okay? That will make her happy. Trust me. If mama gets dehydrated, she's not going to be happy. She's probably going to be cranky, probably lightheaded, maybe nauseous even more, and other side effects that can happen. They're really, really bad for her and baby. So we're going to go ahead and steer clear of that, okay? So the next step, let's turn this bad boy on, is a baby Doppler. This thing is really cool. So this has saved us from having to go to the hospital constantly. A lot of pregnant women that I know, my wife being one included, sometimes they get in the state of mind that, oh my God, I know that something's going wrong, or I didn't feel them kick. I just don't, something feels wrong. Okay, so this little gadget right here is not very expensive. I believe you can get them for under $50. I will find a link to one and link it below. Let's see. Use. Super simple. Wand. Monitor. So, a little money-saving hack, get some pure aloe, and it's clear in a bottle or whatnot. It'll save you money from not having to get the expensive gel that they use for sonograms and whatnot. Ultrasounds. Again, there goes my dog. Can't you tell it's a family house? And so, you turn this bad boy on. It'll light up. Here's your volume control on the side, as you can hear. Okay. And you're going to apply the gel to the area of the abdomen, and it's going to be probably the lower abdomen unless you're further on, wherever it is. Hopefully you will have watched during ultrasound at the doctor's office and kind of had a little figure out of where baby's at, and you'll be able to rub this back and forth until you hear a heartbeat. Once you look at the heartbeat, it shows a little heart thing right here in the top corner, over here. And it gives not really an accurate heart reading as far as the heart rate, but you will audibly be able to hear the heartbeat, which is awesome for mom, puts her mind at ease, helps you through life, helps you both to get some rest and not constantly be feeling like you need to go to the doctors, get an ultrasound, get a Doppler done, check on baby, something's wrong, I know it's wrong. Just put your mind at ease. Buy something simple like this if this is the case. If mom's chill and you guys are just the type of people like, yeah, whatever happens, awesome. Don't need to buy one, but these things are handy. Okay? So, that wraps up those. Now, I apologize. I'm turning that off. However, what's a really big, important thing for surviving pregnancy, though? Now, we're rounding out, like I said, the second trimester. We're in the last week of it, and the one thing that I've learned that's huge is flexibility and the will to just go through the process. We can't control the whole process, and we can't control all the outcomes, and there are a lot of symptoms that may come and go, and situations and doctor's appointments and things you need to know and things you need to learn. However, if we just take it back for just a second, we squeak the ball in the corner and have some fun, it makes life so much better.